One of our signings, Michel-Ange Balikwisha, has started life at Celtic fairly well since going the club in the summer, and today manager Brendan Rodgers has provided some massive news with regards to him. We will discuss this in today's video, whilst going over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours.
But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content.
Kasper Schmeichel marked a significant career milestone at the weekend as he made his 900th professional appearance during Celtic's dramatic 3-2 win over Motherwell. The 38-year-old capped the occasion with 3 vital points, sealed by Dyson Maida's injury time winner. While it wasn't his most dominant performance in a Celtic shirt, Schmeichel took to Instagram to share a heartfelt post with supporters. "Yesterday, I hit 900 professional matches for club and country. Something I could only have dreamed of back then, and what a way to do it with an injury time winner. Grateful for every step, every challenge, every cheer." 900 and counting. Schmeichel, who joined Celtic last summer following his exit from Anderlecht, has enjoyed a storied career that includes Premier League and FA Cup glory with Leicester City and over 90 caps for Denmark. Despite recent criticism over his form, including a tough night in Europe against Braga, the milestone underlines his longevity, professionalism, and resilience. The hope now is that this moment serves as a confidence boost for Celtic's number one as he looks to lead Brendan Rodgers' side through a crucial run. Now for the main story, as Michel-Ange Balikwisha played a key role in Celtic's dramatic 3-2 win over Motherwell, and while his late contribution earned praise from Brendan Rodgers, the manager admitted the winger is still adjusting to the demands of life at Celtic Park. Balikwisha, who joined the club late in the summer window for around £5 million, delivered the pinpoint cross that Dyson Maeda nodded home in stoppage time to secure all 3 points. It was a moment that could kickstart the Belgian's Celtic career after a muted start. Yes, he needed to feel something in the game. "It's not easy for these guys coming in to play for Celtic," Rodgers said after the match. "You look on the outside and see trophies, big games, and European football. It all looks great, but then you come in and realise the expectation here is massive." Celtic had tracked Balikwisha for over a year before finally making their move in the closing weeks of the summer window. Expectations were high, and his debut at Ibrox only added pressure. Complicating matters for the Belgian has been the form of Sebastian Tonekti, who arrived on deadline day and quickly impressed supporters. Tonekti's direct running and creativity have made him a fan favourite, pushing Balikwisha further down the pecking order. However, his assist on Sunday showed what he can offer: clever movement, composure, and quality delivery. It may just be the spark he needed to cement his place in Rodgers' plans. In other news, former Premier League referee Dermot Gallagher has backed both penalty decisions from Celtic's dramatic 3-2 win over Motherwell at the weekend. The first half penalty awarded to Celtic came after Callum McGregor's shot struck the outstretched arm of Reagan Charles Cook. Referee Callum Scott pointed to the spot immediately, and Gallagher supported the call, saying, "I think once your arm is up that high, you're always going to get penalised. The only doubt is it in the penalty area? The referee's position is perfect. He can see it's inside the box. Penalty given on the field, correctly." Later in the game, VAR intervened to award Motherwell a penalty after Marcelo Saracchi was deemed to have caught Tawanda Mswanhi's inside the box. Initially, the challenge looked soft, but replays showed Saracchi catching the forward's foot. Gallagher once again defended the official's decision. "He just stands on his foot. He doesn't mean to, but you can see he catches him. He's in possession, and VAR intervenes. Penalty." The two decisions capped off an eventful match at Celtic Park, with Dyson Maeda scoring a stoppage-time winner to seal 3 crucial points for Brendan Rodgers' side. Gallagher's comments on Sky Sports helped clarify what were 2 hotly debated moments in one of the most intense domestic fixtures of the season so far. Rodgers and his players will now look to build on the result when they return from the international break. In other news, Brendan Rodgers has outlined his plans for the international break, but with most of his first-team squad away on duty, the manager admitted it won't be an intense training block. "It is, but there won't be so much because a lot of the players will be away," Rodgers said on Celtic TV. "It's not like you have the whole squad for 2 weeks before Dundee. Some of them will recover a little bit, but we'll be ready for Dundee and on the back of a really good feeling from today. The break follows Celtic's dramatic 3-2 win over Motherwell and provides a brief reset for the remaining squad members. While tactical work will be limited, it gives those staying behind a chance to rest and recover physically and mentally after a packed early season schedule. A key boost for Rodgers is the imminent return of Alistair Johnston, who is expected to rejoin full training before the trip to Dundee. The Canadian defender, sidelined with a hamstring issue, is nearing full fitness and should be in contention once domestic action resumes. With major fixtures looming, including a top-of-the-table clash at Tynecastle, Celtic will hope the break allows players to recharge, and that those on international duty return without new injuries. Lastly, Celtic Chiefs will meet with supporters tonight in what's being described as a crunch summit following weeks of growing fan unrest. The meeting, organised by the club in response to mounting criticism from supporters groups, will see representatives from across the Celtic fan base meet face-to-face with members of the board to demand answers about the club's direction and decision-making. Invites were issued by the club to traditional fan organisations, each offered 2 seats at the table. However, the Celtic Fans Collective, which has coordinated much of the recent pressure, was not initially invited directly, despite most other invited groups being part of the collective. After discussions with the club, the collective has now secured 3 official seats at the meeting, bringing their total representation to 7 after several groups, including Boys Celtic, the Celtic Trust, the Green Brigade, and North Curve Celtic voluntarily gave up spots to ensure broader fan representation. In total, fan voices will be strongly represented, with 21 delegates expected to attend from across the supporter network, including the affiliation of registered CSCs, Association of Irish CSCs, Celtic Disabled Supporters Association, and the North of Ireland CSCs, the only group present not affiliated with the collective. The collective say their focus is to secure meaningful, positive change for the betterment of Celtic Football Club and its supporters, and to push for answers to questions first raised in their open letter to the board on the 3rd of September. Ahead of the meeting, collective representatives and other fan group leaders plan to meet privately to coordinate their approach and ensure the discussions remain on track and productive. The collective confirmed that an update will be issued to all open letter signatories following the meeting.
What do you think of what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comments section below. Make sure you've liked this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.